30.
Economic future, priority B.
Jim?
55 for this one. This one is about 25. No, this is the 25 or 26 right one time.
Stand by and action.
In 1980, we said we would reduce inflation, and we have. We said we'd create new jobs, lower taxes, rebuild our defenses, and we have. But in the next 4 years, we must do more. We must help those who haven't fully shared the recovery, build a lasting peace for our young, security for our aged, and create millions of new jobs. We pledge cities of promise, a countryside of abundance. We'll never stop trying to do better.
25 and a half.
Great.
Okay, now, let's just do one more time.
Okay, any problems with that at all? Do you want to do goals 55? You're saying?
That was 55 that
55,
time.
but what happened was at about 40.
Slate 4-1, sound 9.
This is truly amazing. A portable television studio. No wonder your president has to be an actor. He's got to look good on television.
Whoa, this is it. This is the part coming up, Doc.
Hi, how are you?
Nice to see you.
Can't come to meet you. They got me already wired. Hey, how are you?
To what extent has your show business experience helped you in communicating with people?
Well, you can't deny that. Yes, everybody, whatever a person's profession or trade is, has certain effect on them and certain things that advantages they have in certain areas, not in others. And yes, the very soul of show business is communicating. There's an old rule in Hollywood that when your face is up there on the screen in a close-up, if you don't believe the line you're speaking, the audience will know it and they won't believe it either. I only once in my life as an actor did something, or almost did something, for which I would, it was, my father was an invalid and couldn't work. He died later of the heart condition that he was bothered with. But I knew that he was bothered by having to depend on me. So he and my mother there, and I asked him one day how he'd like to pick up the mail and handle the routine things like that for me and make it a job and get him a secretary's pass at the studio. Well, he jumped at it. And one day he brought me a letter, and it was from a young lady who said she was dying, and all she wanted was a picture of me. Signed. Well, it made me kind of mad, the way I said, wait a minute, somebody that's dying doesn't do something like this. I just thought, this is a phony. Now, I've never reacted to things like that, except it was just maybe the way the letter was written. And I told my father, I said, oh, you know, that's a phony, and I forget it. And my father persuaded me that, well, just in case. So I did, and I scribed the picture and so forth, and best regards and all of that, and signed it and sent it. 2 weeks later, I received a letter from a nurse in the hospital that told me that the girl who'd written the letter had died holding my picture in her hands, and she wanted me to know how happy I'd made her. And if you think I didn't learn a lifetime lesson there, that never again will I feel that impatient or come that close to saying no to anyone.
Now, the Reverend Jerry Paul.
Can the correspondence move a little bit, try not two of your cameras.
Mr. President, all three networks have projected you as the winner. What's your reaction, sir?
Mr. Falwell, thank you for coming in.
I said one of cautious optimism. I'm going to wait till I get it official.
What does official mean, sir?
They've got to pick on somebody, and they've got them all the president.
Count is definitely in the
What you've seen so far tonight,
Mr. President, assuming you do have a very broad and deep mandate, what are you going to do with it in your second term?
Very happy
to carry on the program.
Mr. Falwell, let me ask you, while majority is now becoming sort of part of our national currency, what is your legislative agenda for a second Reagan term?
Well, it's not so much what
defense,
my legislative agenda is. I
every
think
effort
that
we can make
now that
to
the president is
get
has a
arms
mandate,
reductions.
But to what extent do you think you can do something new to get the Soviets to resume
The
negotiations?
Soviets know now they must deal with a very strong president. And
Everybody keeps
in
asking,
addition to that, I think you'll see some of the social issues
what are we
becoming
going
front
to do?
burner
They're the
items
ones that
again.
walked away from the
I
table.
feel that
What are they
appointments to the
going to
high
Do you
court.
expect big shakeups, sir? You're going to change the cabinet, a lot of new faces?
The president will. But I believe that judging from the quality of Mrs.
I know that
O'Connor, his
always
only appointment thus far, we can trust the president to
stayed as
select
long as they can
candidates who
take away from their
will
own
stand
careers
for
and
the
wanna
sanctity
leave.
of human life, born
I
and
haven't heard of
unborn,
any
and who will stand up for a strict interpretation of the Constitution. So,
Could we ask